The question mark block is a cube, which is fitting because today we're going to take a look at Q*bert for the Atari 8-bit computer. So let's go ahead and take Q*bert, pop it in my 800XL and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Q*bert was published by Parker Brothers and carries a copyright year 1983. It is based on the popular 1982 Gottlieb arcade game. The game was programmed by Daniel Small. The back of the box says the following: Q*bert's captivating arcade adventures hop your way with lively action, colorful graphics, and arcade-like sounds. Spring Q*bert up and down the steps of a three-dimensional pyramid, changing the color of each step as he lands. Complete an entire pyramid, then hop onto a more challenging one. But look out! All sorts of crafty arcade creatures pursue Q*bert. You'll need good timing and quick reflexes to hop Q*bert away from danger fast, or soar him to safety on a flying disc. But watch where you move Q*bert. One hop off the pyramid and he'll be lost in space. Q*bert, the irresistible arcade character in a captivating game full of fanciful fun. I never thought of Q*bert taking place in space before. Interesting. Q*bert is a single-screen arcade port for 1 or 2 players alternating. The game has 6 game variations, which determines the number of players and the number of Q*berts you start with. For the controls, you're supposed to hold the standard Atari joystick with the button on top. This means that when you press straight up on the joystick, you actually hop up diagonally to the right. When you press left, you jump diagonally up and to the left. When you press straight down, you jump diagonally down to the left, and when you press right, you jump diagonally down and to the right. You can hold the joystick in a single direction to continuously hop in one direction. However, no matter how you move the joystick, you must make sure you press a direction accurately. When playing with my controller, I occasionally move slightly off the direction, making Q*bert freeze. I found this mostly happened when I tried to hold down in one direction to keep hopping. I found pressing the direction each time for each hop worked best for me. The goal of each screen in Q*bert is to turn the tops of all the cubes on the pyramid into the destination color as shown on the top left portion of the screen. Q*bert can change colors by jumping on the cubes. Early on, when Q*bert changes a cube into the destination color, it will stay locked in if Q*bert touches it again. However, in later stages, Q*bert can actually change the color back into the original color if he hops onto it after changing it into the destination color. Also early on, it will only take one hop to turn a cube into the destination color, but later on there will be intermediate colors that will occur first. You lose a life by touching most enemies or hopping off of the pyramid, falling into the cold darkness of space. Enemies include red balls that start on the top and make their way down, purple balls that act the same way, but when they reach the bottom they turn into Coily the Snake, Ugg and Wrong Way, who hop along the sides of the cubes, and Sam, who changes the colors of the cubes he hops on, undoing all of your hard work. You could stop Sam by touching him. On the sides of the pyramid are flying discs. Hopping on one will take you back to the top of the pyramid. If Coily the Snake is nearby when you hop on one, he will jump off of the pyramid, earning you extra points. Sometimes green balls will appear. Touching one will temporarily freeze the enemy characters on screen. When you change all the colors of the pyramid into the destination color, you move on to the next more difficult pyramid. After every 4 pyramids, the difficulty will increase even more by doing such things as introducing intermediate colors. Scoring-wise, when Q*bert changes a cube into the destination color, he gets 25 points, 15 points if it turns into an intermediate color. If he catches Sam, he gets 300 points. If he catches a green ball, he gets 100 points. If he could get Coily to jump off the pyramid, he gets 500 points. When a round is over, he gets 50 points for every flying disc left on the screen. He also gets 1,000 points for completing the first pyramid, and that amount increases 250 points every round up to 5,000 points maximum. In games 1, 2, 4, and 5, you get an extra Q*bert at 8,000 points and then every 14,000 points thereafter. In games 3 and 6, you get an extra Q*bert for every 14,000 points you score. Graphically speaking, this is a simple but nice looking game, although it is kind of creepy how you can stare right through Q*bert's eyes. The sounds are also simple but solid. Family friendly wise, the game would most likely get an E for everyone rating if released today, although Q*bert does appear to swear in his native tongue when he loses a life. Currently at PriceCharting.com, the game has a value of $14 loose, $18 complete, and $36 new. So what do I think of Q*bert on the Atari 8-bit computers? Quite simply, this is a solid port. Once Once I got used to the controls, I actually did pretty well and was able to get farther than I usually get when playing Q*bert. I will say I'm not a big fan of isometric games, and from time to time I still jumped off the pyramid on accident. But nonetheless, I like Q*bert and I could easily play this version again. So where am I going to rank Q*bert? Well, I do like Kicks more at 5, but I will put this over Frogger 2 at 6. So out of the 10 games that are now ranked for the Atari 8-bit computers, Q*bert is hopping into the 6th position. Q*bert on the Atari 8-bit computers is a solid port of the classic arcade game. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter, and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. At this time, I'd like to thank Judge Johnny P and Jumpin' Joe T for nominating today's game and supporting the show on Patreon. If you'd like to sign up to support the show and gain access to exclusive perks, please go to patreon.com/NoSwearGamer. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to see you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care and watch your step, or you might end up taking a long fall through space. And remember, in space, no one can hear you swear, although they can see your word bubbles.